Mic check, mic check. How are we doing, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome Sunday and a happy Easter to everybody. Good to see you. Chat's already alive. Very nice. Hello, Britastic. So yeah, we've travelled quite far to bring you this stream today. Over 100 hours, in fact. Nearly 110 hours flight time to this moon. And yeah, this is not zoomed in. This is this is my view currently approaching this moon. Currently not thrusting forwards because I was just saving all the good stuff for you guys. And we are currently falling within the gravity well of the moon. Yes, Lego, it does look so much better. In fact, that's one of the main reasons I came out this distance to go find something new, is because I knew they've put so much extra effort into making these moons look cool. So, I thought, why not pick one of the red ones? That's gotta be cool, right? So yeah, here we are on the nearest red moon. There is another red moon over there. Can I still see it from here? Oh, it might be behind the moon at this point. Let's have a quick check. There's another moon over there. No, I think it's behind this one now. But it's tiny. It's a million miles away. Look at all those ridges on the moon. Yeah, this thing looks bumpy as hell. I have no idea if we're going to be able to land safely. Because, of course, now we can land on the moons. If we can slow our speed to 0... near the surface. So this is going to be like touch and go for a bit because I'm going to do this manually, because about 4 hours ago Numpty here accidentally punched the console that was here with his rangefinder data and fuel data on, so I could land it backwards, you know exactly how close to the ground I was. But no, I punched it, it broke, and now I no longer have it. With sadly no way to fix it. So I'm gonna kick on the gas here and we will speed up towards this planet. I don't know what planetoid. I don't know how long it will take to get to the ground, but this moon is far smaller than the closest moon you've seen on a lot of probably streams and content recently. The one the warp gate goes to. If I jump out of this seat here, I will show you. That's where EOS is. Up there. And that's the nearest moon with the warp gate. All the way over there. So yeah, we've come a long way to get here. A long, long way. Can we see your ship? I could try and stop it. There's not much to see. It's mostly framework. And it had tanks all in the middle. And it's got the generators at the back and 6 thrusters, I think. No, 8. There's 8 and 4. No, 12 thrusters, all in told. And yeah, and there used to be fuel tanks here, which I ripped off to save weight as we went. And that's it. And a radiator, some YOLO code, which used to run my timers for how much fuel I've got left, and the flight computer. And that's it. That is it. Hello, Sticks Hunter. Can't wait for this game. Looks epic, says Addy Mug. Yes, this game will be pretty damn good. But do keep in mind, the early access will still be an alpha game. So it will be feature incomplete. There will be stuff missing. There will still be bugs, most likely. But we're doing our best to find them all. Don't feed the moon too much. I will try not to feed the moon. Hopefully it will not eat my ship, but no guarantees there. Ooh, I was hoping the sun would get around a bit further. We should be landing in the daytime. I tried to time it just right for you guys so we didn't land in pitch black and no one could see anything. Sucks to suck. What is the smallest moon? The smallest moon I think is the second red moon, because it's either the tiniest or it is literally 250 hours flight at max speed. It's so far away, it's unbelievable. I think it'll be a great challenge to get there. Do the moons all have names, or are they still numbered? Officially, none of the moons have been named. The players are unofficially naming the moons, and I have an unofficial name prepared for this one, but I think the devs should be picking names, because I don't think it's particularly fair that we that were chosen either randomly or handpicked right at the very start of closed alpha, in that privileged position should get to choose the names of moons for stuff that no one else has a chance to even try and name. So I see all names as unofficial until the devs either say otherwise or come up with their own names. The community will of course call anything whatever it pleases, as is the community's mind. Be cool if we get some sort of detachable block so we can get stages with flight instead of having to manually unbolt parts. Just trying to think. You can use rail sliders for that, but you really shouldn't be using rails on ships. But you could technically use those. I mean, if it's going sideways, yeah, as long as it doesn't slide off during flight, you should be okay. But yeah, no, if it moved in the slightest, no, I don't think there's any way to do it. You'd have to like forcibly detach it somehow. Oh boy, this ground is coming up pretty damn fast. These small rolling hills we were looking at are all now suddenly looking like mountains. Oh boy. Tell you what, look at that atmosphere though. Doesn't that look nice? That just looks cool. The glow around the edge of the planet. Hell yeah. I love it. How big is the ship limit? It depends on what you see as the limit. Most of the limit that's stopping people is a pipe limit and the voxel limit. The voxel limit will be getting raised soon, within a couple of weeks or so. By 50 or 100%, the devs have said. But the actual size limit and length of ship, technically the border is 75 meters in length, is the main longest limit, but there are ways around that using clever engineering. SpaceX all over again with the pencil landing. Oh yep, we are going to be flipping around at some point to slow this thing down, because we are going full burn right now. So that's actually making this thing come up. We're going 150. We're going at max speed at our current mass, which is pretty dangerous. Oh man, okay, we're going to need to, I'm going to shut off the thrust. Flip it around. Oh man, this feels absolutely wild with this atmospheric effect. It feels like we're actually going to a proper planet. There is going to be no way to aim this at an area of the ground that's jump. That's flat. I can only pray that we're going to an area of the ground that's flat. Oh, that looks creepy. Look at that. The atmospherics have played havoc. It's turning the planet back. Oh, that's a bug report. Let me just grab a screenshot of that because I won't be able to F1 it right now. Devs, if you're looking, the planet, I broke EOS. It is dead. So, slowing down, actually, we're only falling under gravity and it's not actually too fast. So I can chill for just a little bit and chat to you guys as we watch the ground approach. Will there be a better user-friendly ship builder? I think so. There is a easy build mode coming, as it's been named, which will mostly involve putting small block-sized pieces of ship together that are designed to sync up to each other. So if you're used to playing something simpler like Space Engineers, for example, where everything just kind of connects together, you can use these blocks in a very similar manner, and kind of just line them up and build a ship that way. It's going to be a bit boxy, it won't look particularly great, and you can still add to it afterwards, but that will be your easy build mode. But with a bit of time, I think put like 30 hours odd into the ship designer and you'll get a much better understanding. It won't look so crazy or difficult for when you want to try it. Any ideas when the game will release? It will release to early access in May, hopefully, but we'll see. Yeah, that is so broken. That's got to be down to the atmospherics. Okay, we look like we might be heading for a flat-ish area. I don't know if we're heading straight down or if we're heading at an angle. Won't know till we get a bit lower. But there's some really interesting looking terrain around here. We've got like a muddy brown here. We've got grey mountains over there. In fact, they kind of look like grey-topped mountains. I tell you what, if the gravity is going to be this low and we're really tiny in mass, and I should have plenty of fuel left for this, we can go find a nice spot to land. How about that? Is there a re-entry burn system? No. No, there's not. There is no technically atmosphere that you're going to bounce off of or create friction with and burn up. Let's get a closer look at this. Right, I don't know which way's forward, so I'm going to need to re-enter the seat. This is not the most maneuverable aircraft, so... Whoa! Just want to get down a bit more to get a closer look at this different ground colouring. Looks really cool. Oh, we got some weird glitches on the shadowing on the ground there. That's to be expected. That was in the patch notes as a known issue. Let's have a little look. I'm not getting really any texture load for this grey area. Let's see if we can circle around. Because we had a nice flat-ish area over here. Oh, are they boulders? We're getting boulders load up now. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, shut thrusters down. Oh, 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 oh. I do not want to land on a boulder, please. Oh no, my minimum thrust. I think my minimum thrust is too much. Oh, this might be slow enough. Oh, I'm just not sure. You have to be going a certain speed when you get to about 20 meters in height, and if you are, the auto land will kick in. I've got a funny feeling I'm going a bit too fast. But we do need to get lower. Oh man, those rocks are looking awesome. Oh, I just don't know how close we are. I don't know how big those rocks are either. Oh, I just don't know how close we are to the ground. Oh! Right, let me just pull up a bit. Oh, too far, too far. Slowing. Oh, no, we're still tipping. Oh, too high. Oh, this takes a bit of focus. Sorry, guys. A little bit to the right. A little bit more. I need to tilt back forwards. Ooh. Just balancing, just ever so slightly. I'm trying to get the thrust right, it's just not working. It's not having any of it. And we're slowly going up this hill, which is not boding well for us. Damn it. Ah, there's the shadow. I need to turn this way. Come on, get back over to the clearing. Come on, come on, we can do it, we can do it. I can use the shadow as a rough guide. I just wish... Is that hover? That's still hover. Come on. I'm gonna have to manually tap this so I can get it down. Oh, come on. Come on. Close. We're real close. Oh no, too much. Overdid it. Oh. Just landing. I don't want to hit it hard. Just want to get into that. Oh, come on. I'm going to hit that rock if I'm not careful. Oh, damn it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh. Yes. Yes. I did it. Here we go. We're gonna go make landfall. A new planet dawns. Hell yeah. I have set foot on a new moon. We did it. Yes. And managed to land the ship. This is the auto landing mode. Now let's check out this awesome rock. Who would have thought I'd be this excited about a rock? But look at that. It's freaking awesome. How's that for a screenshot? Hell yeah. my ship is leaning the same way the rock is. Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, let's see if it glitches out. The game will slowly, very, very slowly pull this down, and hopefully it will keep it upright. There's nothing I can do about these tiny little rocks. This planet has never been landed on. This is so cool. Right, let me catch up with chat. What are you guys saying? Do it, just do it. Go, yay, congrats. Hey man, we have Houston, we have landed. GG, congrats, Elon. Yeah, Elon inspired. Mars 2.0. Look at that. It's just... Is it just staying there now? Is it going to stay at this angle? No, it's still dropping. Ever so slightly. Oh, man. We are going to have a good little explore around here, I tell you. That is so cool. How much fuel did I make it by is the question. We just need to check this. We had 14. Oh no, because it needs to be in use. I think it was about 4 to 5 hours spare fuel. That's how much spare fuel I had. So I was cutting it super, super close. The moon shall consume. We'll see. We'll see. It's not consuming right now. In fact, I think it's stopped. Yep, this is it. This is parked. This is landed technically. When I landed on the nearest moon, it landed perfectly flat, settled down, and just was perfectly placed on the city. You can mine there? No, moons are not mineable currently. These rocks are not mineable. The ground isn't mineable. It will be in the future, but not right now. Right, let's have a little look. See, we need to have a little look around. Oh, yeah, look at these cool rocks. Oh yes, this is nice. Let's go have a look at this rock, the grey rockish texture that we saw coming in, and we'll see if we can find some of that brown texture. See how it looks. Let's have a look at this. What we got? Oh, hello. When procedural placement doesn't always work. It's either that or they cut the edge off too early before it intersected the ground. Interesting, interesting. I will take a screenshot for the devs. Oh, we've got floating rocks as well. This moon, my friends, is magical. We have floating rocks. Is this game a fancier version of Space Engineers? Yeah, that's a pretty good way of putting it, yeah. It's more complicated. It's a single shard universe. And I think it will accomplish more things than what Space Engineers could in terms of gameplay and player numbers, but it lacks that purely creative side where you can just play by yourself. You can get close to it, but it's just not that type of game. Thank you, Emiaru. Congrats to me. Oh, this is looking so cool. If this is going to be like the quality of the assets we're going to get on some of the other moons. Because I have not seen rocks look like this on the moon that we can get to with the warp gate. That is just mad. Right, I've got my stamina back. Let's bring my stamina bar back. Let's go have a little look-see. Where's the ship from here? Just chilling. Just chilling. I heard that sometimes once you get far enough away and you go back, it may explode. So we could get explosions. Do you get naming rights? Not officially, no. But most of the people that have gone, well, all the people I think that have got to a moon first have unofficially named it. And the community is mostly sticking to those names. I said earlier that I don't particularly agree with the privileged few of us naming these things as permanent names. But certainly unofficially, we are having a lot of fun naming these different things. Oh, is that like gold flecks in the ground? Oh, yeah, this moon has definitely got a lot of magic in it. Look at these floating rocks. That's so cool. Let's get to the top of this hill with more floating rocks. Oh, man. Let's see if I can see. Let's fly up. We're looking for that brownie coloured ground. See if we can see the texture on that. Ugh, I think it's all the way over there. I'm not running over there. It's too far. When we can fly there. Hopefully I haven't gone too far away from the ship and it doesn't explode. But if I can get back to the ship, we can actually just fly around for a little bit until the tanks runs out. Or I crash. Or I crash on purpose. That could be fun. Right, let's put that away and run back to the ship while I look at some of your messages. Floating rocks and ships. Where am I? Good praxis. I am on a moon that no one has been to. And I will be giving it its unofficial name of Sikara. Points to anyone that can figure out where the name come from. And I will put the name in the chat. If I can get to my own damn chat. Where are we? Here we go. There we go. That is the name of this moon. Let's see what you guys think of that. Topography is mountainous, and this is the second mountainous moon in the system. It's very mountainous. It's proper mad. From orbit, it just looks like kind of rolling sand dunes, which kind of is a little bit kind of very, very different hilly regions. But yeah, mountains everywhere, just everywhere. The force is strong with this one, floating rocks and stuff. Yep, this is all my doing. I'm just playing with my endo mind right now, just raising rocks. Oob, you got it. You got it. Yeah, since we couldn't spell it the other way around due to copyright reasons. But yeah, massive fan. So I thought, well, I think it's only deserving. Right, now let's see if I can take off without this thing falling out the sky. Oh yes! Look at that. Just like a SpaceX rocket. Alright, let's tilt back down in my horribly maneuverable spaceship and go for a little tour. Let's go see what we can find. I am now completely lost in terms of... Oh, damn it. If that would look cool from the ground, looking straight at it, I could get a cool screenshot. But hey, blue sky on Mars, right? It's another nerdy reference for you. Where's the volcano, Sakura, the volcano board game thing? No, I did not know that was a board game. I'm going to have to look into possibly getting it. But yeah, your clue was what Oob says from June. Alright, let's get low, let's get fast. And let's try not to crash. We'll do a little lap of the planet. Let's see what we can see. Was your ship made to look like a rocket? Nope, it was just made to be weight efficient. It has 0 bells and whistles. Minimal everything, including beams. The only thing it had extra was a small bit of platage on the front, which has the cable logo from my faction. Because it's gotta represent, you know. Pip is upon Kenetor. Really? Where? No, not yet. Unless I randomly left her behind. Let's see if I can get a bit lower. Since each moon has a different size, and this will be interesting to figure out how large it is. The current record is Elysium closest moon is smallest. No. Elysium is certainly not the smallest. Elysium was bigger than this moon when this moon's atmosphere loaded in, which meant I was closer to this moon than any other moon. So this is one of the smallest. I think the smallest moon is still yet to be found. Probably the second red moon, which is way further off, but you'd need to go to it to see exactly how small. The gravity well for this, I think they kept the same gravity well for each of the sizes of the moon, because I was way out when I stopped the ship thinking, oh, I'll just stop here before I get into the gravity well, and I just kept moving. I could still see the dust moving, and so I think it still used the same big moon gravity well because I was well outside of the planet. What's the purpose of moons in Starbase? Can players build bases there? We can't currently, but the plan is to build bases there. If you watch Frozen Byte's latest video or my latest news update, you'll see tons of stuff from the new trailer they put out for the refining tech that they want to bring in the future. And part of that involves putting atmosphere refiners and gas refineries and stuff like that on planets, in addition to building the cities that you may have seen in the patch notes as well. We'll be able to build our own cities. Soon we'll be able to build on the city that the devs have put in as well. I think that'll be super cool. And then we'll be able to mine here as well, of course. But yeah, all of that is coming. The same mining tech that we'll need to mine on the moons is the same mining tech that will enable us to mine the Titan-sized asteroids, which are massive. Like many times bigger than the biggest ship. What's what we got here? Can't wait for faction wars on moons. I guarantee you the moons will be fought over. And alliances will try and hold a moon. I think it will be extremely difficult. Partly because of the sheer size of the moon. But it depends how the radiation stuff all pans out. If you can detect radiation really easily, you'll be able to find bases and whatnot on the moon. If you can't, and they're radiation free from the bases, then you've got to just make sure that you're only using ships that are either on battery power when they're landed, or taking off and landing only on battery power so they're not found. I just hope they give certain amounts of gas pockets coming out of the moon to keep players fighting over certain areas. I think it will be, and there's going to be different gas pockets as well within the belt. So the moons aren't going to be the only place where you can get this gas. It may be a specific type of gas on different moons, and every moon's going to have different gas and different materials that you can mine from it as well. Man, if only this shadows weren't messing up on the ground, this would make for such a sweet screenshot. Let's see if we can just get that bit. Just crop that. Oh. Hide the HUD. There we go. Beautiful. Zeph, welcome. Yes, this is a new moon. Welcome to Sakara. How long was the travel time? Nearly 110 hours. I have missed all the events this week. 3 event week, and I get to miss them all. But I got my own event of reaching this moon, so that was super fun. The base stuff sounds cool. It will be. Like, when they've got all the pieces that all play nicely with each other and everything works, it's going to be amazing. The potential for this game to just give so many people so many different things they can do, and just... like, you can base build the entire time you play the game for a faction and just do nothing but base building. You know, have miners coming in and bringing you resources. You're just planning out making bigger and bigger and bigger bases and stations. And there'll always be a need for another station somewhere, either a mining outpost, a staging ground, you name it. So you could do that the entire time. Same for mining, same for combat. There's so much to it, but it all needs to get there first. You just need to slow down to 1 meter a second to trigger auto landing, or what? Yes. Yeah, you just need to go really slow to trigger the auto landing. It's actually hard on this specific ship because I broke the ship. Plus, it's so light, and I've got so much thrust that it's a bit much. But yeah, let's see if we can land here, and we'll take a little look around again. Or should I find a mountain to land on? Alright, let's see if I can not be a one-trick pony. Oh, we're approaching very quickly. Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. Let's slow us down. Now we're going up now. We need to go this way a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Hopefully these rocks are similar size to the last time. I can catch it just right. Where is my shadow? That's what helped me out last time. Oh, it's the other way, isn't it? Alright, we're just going to have to do this by eye. Ooh, here it comes, the ground. Whoop, bit too much of an overburn there. Oh, wait, no, I'm wobbling, I'm wobbling. Oh, I did it again, boys. 2 landings in a row. Lovely jubbly. Do 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 do. Alright. Auto landing for the win. And Lowry asked me if I'd been practicing my landings. Who needs practice? Just wing it. Didn't even have my rangefinder working. Oh my goodness. 110 hours, damn son. I scrubbed backwards on the stream and saw the ship. Surprisingly a small one for the travel. You just gotta optimize. Like, it's crazy that it's so easier to get longer range out of a lighter ship than it is to get out of a bigger ship. Now this ship was 16 tanks total, 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and took it's got 16 fuel rod chambers as well, and it had 2 spare changes of fuel. And then yeah, just 4 box thrusters and 8 triangles. But it's super lightweight. I like really struggled with the stress on this ship. In fact, I should have my tool. Come on, work for me. There we go. Yeah, the stress I faced with this corner was always breaking here, which was doing my head in. This corner was always fine. Oh man, if I could get a picture with the damn. Okay, you got to do it from a certain size. Ugh, what a pain. What else we got here? Professional lander. Hell yeah, you know it. It's floating like a balloon. Yep, coming down nice and soft. None of this is the first time I did it, it didn't touch the ground, and this time, it's also just stopped. See, on the other moon or on the city. On it, it would go all the way to the ground, but this is just stopping at the correct height that it should do, which is like 2 meters off the ground. Because yeah, that's landed, and we're 1.8, so yeah, that's 2 meters off the ground, so that's exactly where you want it to be. Oh man, this is cool. I'm loving this. This is so cool. The ground texture's a little bit repetitive. I thought they added some stuff in to stop this happening, but it does look cool. I wonder if we should do a risk it for the biscuit on turning the settings up on the textures and see what happens. But I think it might tank out the stream performance, and it's already not great because streaming and Starbase is not optimized in any way, shape or form yet. Well, whatever you call it. Let's see, it's a floating balloon. Yep, like a balloon, gravity is weird. Well, gravity is still in the works. Yes, this is nowhere near the finished version of what gravity will be like. It feels like the gravity is the same as what it was on the first moon. So I don't think gravity currently changes with the size of the moon. And this moon is significantly smaller. Durability tool the moon. Does not compute. Does not compute. The rocks. Good question, this one. Test everything. Nothing. I can't wait for this game. Oh, hell yeah. You won't have long to wait. You will not have long at all. Can I get EOS in there as well, maybe? With the ship? Oh, I I knew I should have landed on top of the planet somewhere. It's gonna get dark. No. Should we wait here and see what the sunset looks like? Because I think that would be pretty damn cool. Da-dum. Right, let's go 6, no, 3, no, F3, there we go. Yeah, as we get the sunset behind that mountain, it'll look pretty nice. Oh, I just heard a noise. Victor, thank you for your super chat. Can't wait to play this game with y'all. Yes, it's going to be super fun. After I'm done with all this malarkey, I'm going to be straight back onto making tutorials to make sure you, my friend, have an easier time when you first start out. Because when I was last doing tutorials, stuff was just changing so much. It just became pointless to keep trying to do more tutorials because it was just changing every week. But now it's settled down a little bit. We are definitely on the right track to make some tutorial content and get it out there and make sure it's all thorough for you. But thank you again for your super chat. Hi there, Kenetor. Is this live on alpha servers? Yes, it is. Yes, this is live on a moon that no one has ever been to before, and it looks like Mars. And I've called it Sikara. And it looks awesome. And there's a lovely blue sky. Well, very, very pale blue sky. You can still see all space, which is cool. And we're gonna wait for the sunset. And I think with the sunset, we'll call the streamer to close. So stay around for the nice looking sunset, and we can chat. You can ask me anything you like about Starbase, and I will try and answer for you. Can't wait to make a starship replica. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I reckon if you did it similar to the way they do the Epic Corp does their blimps, you could just kind of chop off one half of the blimp and then just put all the thrust there and then have that as like a flat back rather than obviously the other end of the blimp. I think that could be pretty cool. It's doable, certainly doable. And then you could just oversize some metallic decals to get a nice look, and I think that will work really nice. Any reason the moon ship is shaped with the pilot at the end of a long stick? Just because of weight distribution. When you've got a ship that's this light, which I'm sure you know, Zaf, just a little bit of weight on one side could really upset the thrusters and have you spinning in circles in no time. So I try to keep everything along the center axis as close as possible. It's only got one layer of beams, and I offset the seat with the K-Bot logo, because why wouldn't I use the K-Bot logo? Did you sign up for Alpha? Talking to Lego. I want to play so badly, been waiting since early 2020 for this, and now a little longer. Feels painful to hear. Well, it comes out in 2 months. Well, less than 2 months now, because we're in April. So hopefully, if all goes to plan, the 2 months is as long as you're going to have to wait. Let's go. Get that as a screenshot. That's cool. The naming system is not a mechanic, more of a Discord naming rights thing. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not something the devs have even commented on at any point. There have been references in-game to names that have been picked, but there's no official rule that says you go out there and get to a moon first, you can name it. So yeah, it's just a little bit of fun in the community. But yeah, I definitely want to get to another moon at some point, because I just want to see all these different textures and terrains. Like, we've seen the moon that we were all used to suddenly turn to a thick green atmosphere that just looked amazing. This one is like Mars, but with a blue sky. Like, what else is there? What is out there? I know there's another red moon. I've seen a blue moon that kind of looked like a greyish moon with tons of blue oceans, although we know water's not in the game, but it looked really cool. and I saw that one from on my journey. It loaded the atmosphere in briefly before it switched to this one. So it's doable. Definitely go have a look. Whether I'm not the first or not to get there, I will definitely go have a look, because the devs have put this in and we're not going to see it except for their screenshots unless we go there. Hey Kenetor, do you think the game will be ready in 2 months? I think it'll be tight. If the devs are focusing on just the stuff that we need to be successful at the start right now, they should make it just. If they're faffing around doing lots of different bits here, there, and the rest of it, then it's probably going to mean that we're not going to have those key things that we need ready, or what we think we need ready as a community for early access. But there needs to be, without a doubt, a large group goal that people can go for. And at the moment, that sort of thing would be stations, but stations are currently useless. So I'm expecting either at the end of this month or the end of next month or sometime in between that stations start getting bits added to them, starting with solar panels and then expanding out to a number of different places that they can add to the station. Because right now all we can do is build a landing pad and some lots. It's lots of lots. It's ridiculous how many different types of lots there are. But yeah, other than that, you can't really build anything else, which is like, it's just painful. And we've wanted more for so long. But the thing is, as soon as we get more, it will come with other features. So it's not a case of just chucking in a new building. They're gonna need to have all these other features that run in these buildings ready to go. And that's the main thing that's stopping the stations. Wait, Kenetor, did you land already? I missed it. Yes, I've landed twice, in fact, successfully without breaking the ship. Probably going to be like Eve, where the players do funny stuff with the economy. Oh yes, I'm pretty sure players will do funny stuff with the economy. But we're also going to have it so, if you're have got a self-sufficient station, you won't need someone else's economy from anywhere. You should be able to supply yourself with all the stuff that you need to your own station with your own players. And that shouldn't be a huge stretch. That shouldn't require only the biggest of factions or groups. So I think it's going to be weird, because you're going to get different economies. You're going to get an economy that's more near the dev stations, and the further you get away from those, you're going to have very crooked economies, very rip-off economies from people that can, because that will be the only option. And you're going to have completely self-sufficient, self-contained economies where you're just helping supply your own faction. What we got here? How has the manufacturing tech been coming along? The only progress we've seen in manufacturing has been for the 3D printers. So they gave us a large 3D printer first, and that can print quite a lot, but requires an obscene amount of power that it's ridiculous to even try doing it with ship components. And then we had a small 3D printer, which is a bit more manageable, but ate through fuel rods and power, but can do a lot more in terms of actually being useful. But other than that, you can't make your own ship components yet, other than repairing through a blueprint. And even then, some things like fuel tanks don't work. They like to explode. Batteries like to explode. So there's still a little bit of a bug or two with that. But full manufacturing tech will be coming soon. Let's see, what else have we got here? What will be your and K-Bot's #1 priority during the first week of early access? Making sure everyone can upgrade from the starter ship. That is going to be my only concern. I just want to make sure people have got a path to progress on to get everybody to where they want to be in terms of getting a ship more towards the things that they want to do. And then from there we can move on to group goals. But I want to help the individuals first. Corporate wars. Oh, there'll be so many corporate wars. It'll be ridiculous. Sun does move. No, the sun is part of the skybox, sadly, and we're nearly getting to that sunset. Oh, I want to see what it looks like on the main moon. The everything changes at nighttime and sunset, because it just, all the colors just go really awesome. So I'm really hoping for something cool for this one. Maybe bright orange would look really cool. Let's see. I mean, if you are self-sufficient, why would you need any economy? That would need to be controlled by experienced people and hurting newbies in mind. Well, I think there'll be certain restraints and controls on the main economy near the dev stations, and it will take a good amount of time for us to go set up these stations and our own little economies, or separated like enclaves off out in a belt somewhere that only you and your friends are part of. That is going to take a long time to set up, so you're going to be reliant on Origin for quite some time, probably anywhere between 3 and 4 months before people really start getting their own stations going. And by then we're also going to be getting new content added every month. The devs have said 1 major patch a month, so we're going to be seeing a whole brand new feature come every month after this game launches. And they've done it pretty much like that all through CA as well, with big patches coming every month. It hasn't always been a new feature that has been lagging behind, but they have said when we start early access we're getting a new feature every month, because there's a lot to still be added in. Also, what's the salvager stuff like so far? Salvaging is really fun. If you've got the time, go check out the combat salvage live stream I did, and you can see me both salvage in the middle of a gunfight and make a ton of money from that. I think I made like 80 to 100 million credits from that short stream. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Salvaging is really great for saving a lot of time and money and ores and resources, because you can just take a part and just use it straight away. It's not a case of trying to make money from it. You can just go use it because you don't have to make that part. And as long as it's undamaged, then you are good. You are good to go. Evening Valiant 209. Good to see you in the chat. We can't throw people into the sun. No, but you can throw them into EOS. EOS has a death zone around it. That's probably what this black thing is. This is the death zone. And basically what happens is if you get too close, the gravity crushes you like a twig, and you snap and you die. So yeah, chucking people into EOS is an effective countermeasure if you can chuck them fast enough. Do you like Star Citizen? I am a long time backer of Star Citizen, a long time given up hope in Star Citizen. It's a joke at this point, how the devs even try and take themselves seriously with the pathetic amount of progress that game is making. And it's all push back, and then by the time they actually get something done, they're like, but this new thing doesn't work with all the old stuff, so we're just going to have to remake all of that again. Oh no, that's going to take another couple of years of us selling you spaceships. What a shame. You know, that's their revenue model. Their revenue model is selling you a spaceship to an unfinished game that sometimes you can use, most of the time you can't use. So I would just be wary of buying into that game until there is something substantial to play and the server tech is no longer broken, and there isn't so much lag. Because I've had nothing but bad experiences playing that game, or attempting to play that game, and the performance is just as bad as like DU as well in terms of performance. It's always trash for me, and I haven't got a top end graphics card, but I haven't got a bottom end one either. No melting endos in a blue giant. No, yes, melt them. Kenetor, any thoughts on the teased Atmospheres to the Power of 10 update? What do you think it might be? Oof, it's a tough one. He's very confident in this hype, and I said this in my progress report, that it's gonna have to be something pretty big, and he's confident that it will be very, very big. But I don't know. The only thing I'm thinking of, because I was looking back over some old notes, and I saw a note on large beams, and we've had large thrusters, a large generator is in production, and you know, I'm pretty sure we might even get bigger fuel tanks with this whole gas management transportation system that's coming in as well. And then if we had large beams, then we'd just need large plates, and all of a sudden you've got a Space Engineers style small block, big block system. And so we could have massive long capital ships made out of fewer parts because they're using bigger parts. And it's the same trick that Keen did with Space Engineers. So I can see them doing something similar to that. It might make sense, but we'll see. That would be my guess. Is a big ship surprise where they come in with something that just blows up the Centurio, which is the what used to be the biggest ship in the game. And then yeah, they just sweep across the camera and it's just like this humongous 0.5 kilometer long ship or something stupid. So yeah, maybe they've cracked some secret tech there, but who knows. By the way, I got some new quotes for you. I'll DM you them when I get to compile them. Awesome, thank you very much. Saves me some time there. If you put a lot of middles together, then blow them up, the explosion will be big or remain the same as one missile. Explosions are based off of the device. Piling devices together does not make an explosion bigger. They will all have their own separate explosions, originating from their specific points. Atmospheric effect. We need... what's this? Plasma thruster melting works. That's a great alternative. Yes! Melt people. We have to drag them all the way out the safe zone and then, like, torch them to death with the plasma thruster and then come back for a cup of tea. Large crates are part of inventory V2. It will be a while. Yeah! Yeah, there's so much stuff blocked behind the new inventory V2, but it will be so worth it when it comes. It's definitely needed. So this is looking cool. Look at that thick orange kind of cloud being surrounded. We had nice blue hues, and now everything is this bright orange. Look at that. That's cool. Loving it. And the sunset looks awesome. It's just behind that hill. Very nice. Look at the depth as well. Look at the depth in the fog. As you look back, it just gets whiter and whiter. Oh, it just looks so cool. Some of the tech in this game just makes it look really, really damn cool. And if they had more of these rocks, it would kind of look like Vulcan as well. Like, with these rocks jagging out at an angle. Just need loads of them everywhere and it'd be like Vulcan from Star Trek. That'd be cool. Send me the sunset screenshot. I will do, Hella, will do. Thank you for the super chat. I will get you one without the shipping. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just lovely. But look at that though. Oh, it's getting like... There's some like little bit of green in there maybe. It's a really cool colour. Let's grab a screenshot of that as well. Screenshots for everybody. I'll post them on my Discord after I finish the stream. But yeah, the sun is slowly setting. It will be gone soon. So I'll answer some more questions and I think we'll call it a day. It's been a very exciting day. We're at this for an hour. It's a good length. Good length. Oh my god, that's absolutely beautiful. Exactly. It's just so good. Hey FBI, good to see you in the chat. How you doing? How you doing? Someone, Lucas, where in the sky is the moon you are located relative from the other moons? Well, there is Eos, and if sun is up, that means over there. If I get my sniper rifle out, just zoom back a bit. Here, that's the warp gate moon, right there. We are very far away. If this moon is the nearest red moon. Oh, just look at the colours. Oh my god. This is just looking too nice. Too nice. Oh man. Now the deep reds are breaking out, man. This is all looking like Blade Runner colours and shit. I'm loving this. Ah, just too good. Devs have done such a good job on this rendering. Just look at that. It kind of looks it feels smoggy, you know, like pollution. But goddamn, looking good. Looking good. Wonder if any of the devs have decided to show up yet. No one's decided to show up yet. I haven't seen a Lowry or a Joel pop up. Maybe I should DM him on Discord. It's like, hey, come say hi on stream. I love the way that it's so hard to land a spaceship, but jetpacks just work. Gravity doesn't affect us. Oh man, look at that. Looking nice. Let's see what we got here. We need to figure out the angles on all of these new moons and plot them into an Iceland star map with proper names. While I can't help you with angles and stuff, I am going to try and make a basic kind of 2D map that lays out all the 10 moons that I found along the way. So I'm pretty sure I found every moon now. And I've already picked my next target. It's going to be very, very interesting. What is the name? The name for this moon is Sakara. Because as was... Oh, look at the colours that are coming out of this sky. We're getting like purples and stuff now. Oh my god. This is just too good. Too good. Look at that. God damn. Let's go up a bit. Oh. Yeah, when I'm off the stream, I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna fly it either this way or that away, whichever way will get me to the top of the planet. I believe this way. Or the moon, sorry, not planet. And I'm going to try and get it so I can be looking back across the horizon with EOS in the background. And I think that would look super cool. It will take me a little bit of time to do, but I think it'll be worth it. And I've still got a working ship with fuel left, so why not? Why not indeed? The funny part was a year ago I jokingly asked about volcano moons and polluted atmospheres, but never about this. Yeah, I never thought we would get moons looking this nice. Like, I knew we would get a little bit of fog and stuff, but with proper atmospheres like this, looking this nice, oh, damn. I remember when the trailer dropped, I was like, oh, damn, this is hype. And then I realised it was in that day's patch as well, put straight into the game. So we don't get the atmospheric refinement, but we got the atmospheres. So it's damn cool. How many moons are there? There are 10 moons. 10 moons in total. Before Kenetor went to a moon, only 3 moons, 4 moons, I believe, were visited before me. One person hasn't named their moon. I think I saw... Oh God, who was it? Someone posted a list on Discord somewhere. There was a list of 4 names. I know obviously Collective have been to one, Someone G with Artemis has been to one, and then NVA have been to one, and now K-Bots have been to one. But I don't know the other guy. The other guy was like an independent, and I can't remember the name. But yeah, I think this will be the 5th moon. And maybe next month I'll add another one to the list. But yeah, this one took a lot of flying. If you weren't here earlier on, this took nearly 110 hours of in-game flight time to fly from there on the inside of that belt to here. It's an insane journey. This is definitely further than at least 6 or 7 other moons. So yeah, it wasn't a smart pick just to go get my name on a list somewhere. I really wanted to come to one of these red moons since they put them in the game, and they only just moved this moon from the other side of EOS. So I'm glad they didn't move it as I was halfway there, because I would have been really pissed off. But yeah, the sun is down. I don't believe there's any more questions. So I'm going to bid you adieu and good night, and thank you for watching and joining me for this awesome occasion of landing on a brand new moon in Starbase. And I will see you in the next one. Kenetor out.